Hello and welcome everybody back to the video. I'm your SimCFI and I really appreciate all you guys stopping by. Today we have a really cool one from Winctrl and they have sent over their brand new 32 Orion rudder pedals, and these are styled after the AIRBUS rudder pedals. If you guys see my old Skywalker rudder pedal video review from them as well, it looks like the same base but with AIRBUS pedals on it as well, and obviously they've colored it in AIRBUS blue. I want to say thank you so much for Winctrl still being a partner of the channel and sending me this to review. However, always all my reviews are non-biased and my honest opinion, as you guys know me from my other reviews. In this video, we're going to cover unboxing, how to put it together, download the right software in the sim, and what you're going to need to map in your simulator to make it work. Without further ado, guys, let's jump into the video. Quickly, just want to put the prices up on the screen for you guys. Okay guys, so here's the box for the Winctrl Orion pedals. My camera malfunctioned, so I had to refilm it, but I reboxed it kind of for you. And it says Winctrl now, which is different from what you guys are probably used to seeing. But we're gonna go ahead and unbox this. Let me say that it does come packaged better, but I had to put everything back in the box. All right, so looking at the contents of the box, we'll start with your springs. You get 3 springs. I'm unaware if these are all different strengths. I've tried all 3, but they feel the same to me. Then we have our USB-B cable to USB cable. And then we'll have our dampener in this box. Well, I'll buy a little card from Winctrl. And just to let you know, to remind you to take the stickers off the bottom of the feet of the base. And then we'll take the base out of the packaging as well. This is where the rudder pedals are going to sit on top of. That's going to go on your floor. And those are the feet that'll be on the floor as well. Then we're greeted with the rudder pedals in their AIRBUS blue. The spring is already attached. All we have to do is connect the braking mechanism for the most part. And lastly, your bag of tools. So flipping the pedals over and putting it together here, no real good way for me to film this, but you're going to want to make sure that at the bottom here, the screw goes in where the loop is over the screw. If you don't do this, the rudder pedal braking action won't actually work. So it should look like that. And you're going to want to make sure you do that for both pedals. Now, looking at the top of the pedal, you're going to want to disconnect the screw that'll be pre-applied and have it free hanging. Okay, next you're going to push the pedal in a way where it gets the metal rod installed at the top there where we just unscrewed those screws. And then it's time to do the other side here. 2 hands for this, but you're going to want to fully unscrew it and then push the pedal up to where the holes align, and then throw the screw right through both the rod there and then to the base. Next, we're going to go ahead and attach the rudder pedals to the base. And they attach with 4 screws. You can use the manual for orientation. Now we're going to unbox the dampener. It comes with the screws, the dampener, and the 2, I guess, set screws you'd call them. Looks like the rudder pedal dampener are the same from the older ones too. You're going to place the rudder pedals in front of you and have the bigger set screw in the back and the smaller one in the front. Make sure to turn that back one, and then the front one will slot in, and I'll give you a close-up of it. So that's the little slot, and you're going to align the bottom tab, and you're done. You'll put the screw through the top. The big screws for the front, the small screws for the back. And now you should have a functioning rudder pedal. You'll be able to adjust the angle of the pedals as well if you'd like to. Okay guys, so we have the rudder pedals all hooked up. I have them on the base. As you guys can see, it comes with that metal blue plate. What I obviously recommend is to take the stickers off the feet so it doesn't slide. I've also gone ahead though and put 30-pound Gorilla Tape on each corner just to make sure that it doesn't move when you go ahead and use the pedals. They're pretty heavy, but they're not heavy enough. They will slide, at least for me. Even on the hard wood that I tried, they will still slide when you move it. The next thing I recommend getting is, if you're using an office chair like me, you can buy lockable wheels for your office chair on Amazon, as the rudder pedals are quite heavy to move. So when you go and put your feet and try to push, your office chair will be pushed away. So get lockable office chair wheels. You can get them on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. I want to show that this rudder pedal does have a few features that a lot don't. So one cool feature that you can do is you can lock the rudder pedals. And now they don't move. So if you wanted to, I guess, use it for gas and brake in your driving sims, you could do that. Obviously, it's not as good as an actual pedal set for a car, but you do have that ability. To unlock, you simply lift and twist. The second really cool feature, because we have this equipped with the dampener, you can go ahead and remove the quick access spring, and then you have your pedals set for helicopters. I have a full video on the old Skywalker Orion pedals, or what they were called before anyways, where I showed this in a Huey and DCS world, but simply take the spring out, and now your pedal will not spring back to center. It just stays where it is, which is very, very useful for helicopters. It makes flying them really, really good in DCS or Microsoft as well. Simply put the two metal pieces together and reattach the spring. Okay, so some comments about this. It feels a lot smoother to move than their older rudder pedal designs. So if you have the older ones, these ones just feel smoother and almost lighter. They don't have as much friction in the center to get them to move. I don't know if there's a setting to adjust that, but the older ones, definitely there was a more friction in the center of it. But let's get this loaded in the sim. All you need to map in the sim are your Orion pedals. You're going to map your right brake. You're going to map your left brake. And then obviously your rudder left and right, rudder access. Really quickly, guys, you're going to want to go ahead and install the Winctrl app, which is Sim App Pro. You don't need to have this installed, but I recommend having the firmware up to date. And also you're going to want to make sure that you are on the most up-to-date version of the software as well. All right, guys, so we're in now the settings of Microsoft Flight Sim. We have our rudder pedals selected now, and I currently have them already on a profile for the 320, but all you're going to want to map, if we go to the assign section, you're going to want to map left brake, as I said, right brake axis, and rudder axis. So left brake, right brake, and rudder axis. You might have to go to and click these little setting icons to press the invert button if the axis is inverted. As you guys can see, Winctrl has done a pretty good job at replicating the pedals to make it look like an Airbus pedal. I wonder if someone's going to make an attachment maybe to put over here, like those little footrests. That'd be kind of cool if they can go ahead and do that. But they look really good. They feel very good. They are 1-to-1 on the size and shape, to my knowledge. Very good feel in the pedals. So yeah, very good stuff from Winwing, as always. I had their old rudder pedals. They're still working flawlessly after 2 years. We'll see how long these last, but I think they're going to last a long time, as they, at least from my old experience with the other rudder pedals. Mainly built out of metal, and they're all customizable as well. You can customize the pedal height and the pedal angle and all sorts of different stuff. I mean, there's not much to say here, guys. The pedals feel fantastic. They are fantastic. From my real experience in a jet, they feel pretty good. The real ones are a little bit stiffer, but I've never flown an Airbus before. So thank you so much for Winctrl for sending me this. And guys, go check out Winctrl. They have some great stuff coming out soon.